Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our forum on the topic, the best way to improve schooling in Malaysia school is to give teacher more autonomy. Today, we have an esteemed panel consisting of 5 dedicated teachers who bring diverse experiences and insight for their respective field. Here we have Teacher Alice, an English teacher at SMK Desa Cepelang, Johor. Teacher Carol, a science teacher at SMK Sepulot, Sabah. Both of them have been teaching for 7 months. Teacher Chong, a Chinese teacher at SJKC Yok Chai, Kelantan. Teacher Tiffany, an English teacher at SMJK Heng Yi, Penang. And Teacher Jurgis, an art teacher at SJKC Yok Chai, Kelantan. 3 of them have been teaching for 1 year. In this forum, our goal is to explore this topic from various perspectives and discuss its potential impact on our education system. Each panelist will share their insight. To set the stage, teacher autonomy refers to the professional independence teacher have in making decisions about their classroom and teaching method. The argument is that giving teachers more freedom can lead to improved educational outcomes. Let's hear from our panelists on this. First and foremost, we would like to put our attention to the benefit of teacher autonomy. Allowing teachers more freedom in their classroom can lead to numerous positive outcomes, including enhanced creativity, better student engagement, and more personalized learning experiences. I'd like to invite Miss Alice, to share more about the advantages of teacher autonomy in Malaysian school.
Thank you. I believe that giving teachers more autonomy can significantly enhance the quality of education. When teachers have the freedom to design their curriculum and teaching methods, they can tailor their approaches to meet the unique needs of their student. For example, a teacher who notices that their students learn better through hands-on activity can incorporate more experiment and project into their lessons. Rather than that, sticking to a textbook, this flexibility can foster a more engaging and effective learning environment. Moreover, it improves teachers to innovate and bring creative solutions to the classroom, such as using technology or integrating interdisciplinary projects, which can boost student motivation and interest.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tan, for the sharing above. While there are many benefits to granting teachers more autonomy, it's also important to address the challenges that came with it. Ensuring consistency, maintaining standards, and providing adequate support are just a few of the issues that need to be considered. Now, I'd like to invite Ms. Carol to discuss the challenges of teacher autonomy in Malaysia and potential solutions to overcome them.
Okay, thank you. While the benefits are clear, there are challenges to consider. One major concern is ensuring consistency and maintaining high standards across different schools. For example, if one school's teachers have complete freedom while another's do not, it might lead to discrepancies in the quality of education. To address this, we could implement and balance approach where teachers have autonomy within a well-defined framework. This could include clear guidelines on co-curriculum objective that all teachers must cover while still allowing them flexibility in how they teach. For instance, while every teacher must cover a certain set of historical events, they could choose the methods and materials they use to teach them, be it through traditional lectures, documentaries, or interactive simulations.
Thank you, Ms. Carol. Next, to further understand the impact of teacher autonomy, it's valuable to look at examples from other countries and examine the evidence supporting this approach. Various case studies can provide insight into how increased autonomy has been implemented successfully and its effect on educational outcomes. I'd like to invite Ms. Tiffany to share some case studies and evidence on the benefit of teacher autonomy.
Thank you. So basically, there are several case studies from countries like Finland and Canada where increased teacher autonomy has led to remarkable improvements in student performance. So in Finland, for example, we can see that teachers are highly trusted and given significant autonomy, which has led to them having higher rankings in international assessments such as PISA. And Finnish teachers have the freedom to develop their own curricula, so which allows them to create more personalized and effective learning experiences for their students. And also similarly, in Canada, particularly in the province of Ontario, teachers are given autonomy to adapt to their teaching and to the needs of their students, and which has resulted in high student engagement and also achievement. And we can learn from these models and adapt the best practices to fit the Malaysian context, perhaps starting from pilot programs in schools to see how increased autonomy works in our system.
Thanks, Ms. Tiffany, for the sharing. An important aspect of our discussion is how teacher autonomy affects teacher motivation and job satisfaction. When teachers feel empowered and trusted, it can have a profound impact on their enthusiasm and commitment to their profession. I'd like to ask Ms. Judges to elaborate on the impact of teacher autonomy on teachers' motivation in Malaysian school.
Thank you. I think to that, teacher autonomy can also have a profound impact on teacher motivation and job certification. When teacher feels trusted and respected as professional, they are more likely to be motivated and commit to their work. For example, a teacher who is allowed to design their own lesson plan based on their strength and interest is more likely to feel invest in their teaching. This can reduce burnout and turnover rates, leading to a more stable and experienced teaching workforce, which ultimately benefits students. A study in the UK showed that teachers who felt they had more control over their work are significantly less likely to leave the profession. Thus, increase ultimately could help retain passionate and skilled teachers in our school.
Thank you, Ms. Judges. While increasing teacher autonomy offers many potential benefits, it's crucial to ensure that it is balanced with accountability. Striking the right balance ensures that teachers have the freedom to innovate while still meeting educational standards and ensuring positive student outcomes. I'd like to invite Ms. Chong to discuss how we can effectively balance autonomy and accountability among teachers in Malaysia.
Thank you, Ms. Michelle. Okay, yes, I agree with Ms. Judge's statement. However, it is crucial to balance autonomy with accountability. Teachers should have the freedom to make decisions, but there should also be mechanisms in place to ensure they are accountable for their students' performance. Regular professional development, peer reviews, and feedback systems can help maintain this balance. For instance, teachers could have regular collaborative sessions where they share their methods and outcomes, allowing for peer feedback and support. Additionally, standardized assessments can be used to monitor student progress and identify areas where teachers might need additional support or training. So, this way, we ensure that while teachers have the freedom to innovate, there is still a system in place to maintain high educational standards.
Thank you, Ms. Chong. Thank you, everyone, for your insightful contribution. Let's delve deeper into some of these points. Ms. Alice, could you expand on how we can ensure that all teachers are prepared for the increased responsibilities that comes with greater autonomy?
Certainly, to prepare teachers for the increased responsibility, we can invest in comprehensive professional development programs. For example, we could offer workshops on curriculum design, classroom management, and innovative teaching strategies. Additionally, mentoring program where experienced teacher guide new teachers can be very effective. In Singapore, they have a model where novice teachers are paired with mentors who provide guidance and support, which help them transition smoothly into their roles and handle the responsibility that come with autonomy.
Thank you, Miss Alice. And from Miss Carol, you mentioned a framework to balance autonomy and standards. Could you provide more details on what such a framework might look like?
Sure. A balanced framework could involve setting clear learning, objectives, and outcomes that all teachers must aim for, but allowing them flexibility in how they achieve these goals. For instance, we could mandate that all students must achieve a certain level of proficiency in mathematics by the end of the year, but teachers could choose whether to use traditional textbook, online resources, or hands-on projects to reach that goal. Additionally, regular assessments and reviews can help ensure that the objectives are being met without stifling teachers' creativity.
Thanks, Miss Carol. For Miss Tiffany, you talk about international case studies. What specific practices from this country do you think we can implement in Malaysia?
Okay, so for me, I think that one specific practice that we could implement is the Finnish model of collaborative planning time for teachers. So in Finland, teachers have scheduled time during the school day to plan lessons together, share resources, and also discuss strategies. And this fosters a collaborative culture and ensure that teachers are well prepared and supported. And another practice is the use of formative assessments, which are regular informal assessments that help teachers to understand how well students are learning and where they might need additional support. And these practices could be adapted to fit our local context and help improve the effectiveness of teaching.
Thanks, Ms. Tiffany. And from Ms. Judges, how can we support teachers to ensure that increased autonomy leads to positive outcomes rather than additional stress?
Okay, so support is a key to ensure positive outcome. One way to support teacher is through continuous professional development and trainings. For example, providing regular workshop on stress management, time management, and innovative teaching techniques can help teachers feel more confident and less stressed. So additionally, having a strong support system within the school, such as access a counseling service and a collaboration work environment, can make a big difference. Encouraging a culture where teachers can share their challenge and seek help from coach can also reduce stress and improve their overall well-being.
Thanks, Ms.
Thank you.
Judges. And Ms. Chong, what are some effective accountability measures that could complement increased teacher autonomy?
Okay, so effective accountability measures could include a combination of self-assessment, peer reviews, and student feedback. So, for example, teachers could regularly reflect on their own practices and set personal goals for improvement. Peer reviews, where teachers observe and provide feedback to each other, can foster a culture of continuous improvement and professional growth. Additionally, collecting feedback from students about their learning experiences can provide valuable insights into what is working well and what might need adjustment. Combining these measures can create a balanced system that supports teacher autonomy while ensuring accountability.
Thank you, Ms. Chong, and thank you all for your contribution. It's clear that giving teachers more autonomy has the potential to improve our education system, but it must be done thoughtfully and with the necessary support and accountability measure in place. Thank you again for our panelists.